What's up everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna be working on this 2006. It's a Mercedes Benz C230. I'm gonna be replacing the spark plugs. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and open the hood. So I'm gonna pull this lever right here. I'm gonna go ahead and open the hood. And I already removed one of the intake ports. So I'm gonna remove this one. I'm gonna put it on the side. Then I'm gonna remove this hose from the air pump. So this one is off already. Then I'm gonna pull this up. This is the air filter housing. I'm just gonna put it on the side as well. Now I'm gonna remove the coils. So I got one coil right here. This one's all black. I don't know if you're able to see it, but here's one coil, another coil, and here's the third coil on this side. If you go to the other head, there is one coil, two, and the third one is right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna unclip all the coils. So I'm gonna remove the connector. Not a big deal. You just press the tab and pull it back. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. There's one, two, and there's a third one. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the coils, but I noticed the bolts are mixed. So they're using like a male Torx and a female Torx. So I don't know what happened here, but I don't have another set of bolts, so I'm gonna have to reuse them. This is the sizes I'm gonna be using. So this is a T27, and the other one, this is a E11. So I'm gonna be using these two sizes to remove the bolt on the coils. And like I said before, I don't think they're the factory bolts. Some of them might be, but others might not be. I'm assuming they mixed them and they just put the wrong ones because they probably lost the originals. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove the coils. On both sides, there's only two bolts holding the coil. So one on top, one on the bottom, and it's the same thing for both sides. So there it is, one on the bottom and then one on top. I'm gonna go ahead and remove them, and then we're gonna remove the spark plugs. Now that I removed the bolts, I'm gonna go ahead and remove my coils. I got my coils right here. I'm just gonna put them on the side. Now I'm gonna remove the spark plugs. I'm gonna be using a 5/8 socket with an extension. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove all the spark plugs. Now I'm gonna use a magnet and I'm gonna go ahead and remove my spark plugs. I'm gonna go to the other side and remove the other ones. And that's it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get my spark plugs ready. So I'm gonna be gapping them. I'm gonna take them out of the box. So I gotta gap the spark plugs. Sometimes you're not supposed to do it, but I like to double check them. And I like to gap them because sometimes they're not calibrated properly. So I'm gonna grab a gauge and I'm gonna gap them at 32 thousandths. So I'm gonna go ahead and gap all of them. And I'm gonna go ahead and install them in the car. I just finished gapping my spark plugs, so I'm gonna grab my spark plugs and I'm gonna install them. I'm gonna drop all of them in. If you guys would like, you could use anti-seize and just put a little bit of anti-seize before installation. I usually put anti-seize, but in this case I'm not gonna do it because I ran out of anti-seize. So I'm not gonna do it for these ones, but I'll probably take them off later on and I'll apply some anti-seize. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish installing the rest of them. I just finished tying all the spark plugs. This was my last one. If you wanna torque it down, I think it's like somewhere around 17 to 20 foot-pounds if you wanna use the torque wrench. I always do it by hand because I'm already used to it. But if you want to do it properly, it should be somewhere around 17 to 20 foot-pounds. Now I'm gonna go ahead and install my coils. So I'm gonna go ahead and just drop them in here. I'm gonna connect them. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do this side as well. So I'm just gonna drop my coils in. I'm gonna go ahead and connect all of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and bolt them down, and that should be it for the coils. Now that I have all my coils bolted down, I'm gonna go ahead and install my air filter housing. So this one's pretty easy to install. So I'm gonna go ahead and install it real quick. I got my cover on. Don't forget to install the air pump hose. So I'm gonna go ahead and install it. There it is. Now I'm gonna put in the rest of the stuff on. So I'm gonna go ahead and install these two pieces. I just finished installing all the plastics, all the covers, and that's it. That's how you install the spark plugs. So that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'll try to answer the best I can, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.